I'm not going to beat around the bush. Rating systems have severely devolved, and people are using "it's my opinion" as an excuse. That's valid for a lot of things, but no excuse is able to solve everything. The dumbest excuse to hate a song is hating it because of outside context that has nothing to do with the song itself. Examples include Over and Seasons remixes, because they're both remixes of songs that were originally loved. There's also Gave to Me and Cricket We Nice, which makes a little more sense because part of it sounds bad, but then the rest of the song that's not the bad parts are actually quite good. And then lastly, and very much most importantly, the infamous Vemlenta. Vemlenta is known to some people as either weird or brain rot, as seen by Zildjian Maison, a new recent user. I said it wasn't brain rot, but he disagreed and was like, "Oh, it's just my opinion." He even made a poll to specify and make people choose whether it was actually brain rot or not. It's 85% not brain rot, but people actually thought it was. This other Divinerus wiki user even had the audacity to call Awakening brain rot, which is so wrong in so many ways. It's like Bussin', which is only classified as brain rot because it was put into a brain rot geometry dash level. If that level was real good Lyre, then that would be probably classified as brain rot as well. I will admit, Bussin' and Vemlenta have a tiny bit of an influence, but they would never be Berber Patapim or anything like it. Also, Awakening? Really? Another dumb excuse for Vemlenta is comparing it to Danka do Varau, aka the exact same song. Same chopped vocals, length, bounciness, enjoyment, everything. The only difference is that Vemlenta has ARPs, which I guess could be to some people, but definitely not to everybody. And if somebody loves Danka do Varau and hates Vemlenta for similar reasons, then I'm not sure how they would actually be, and if they're actually trustworthy. I remember this one Red Galaxy who complained about the kicks. Sir, am I missing something? What kicks? Okay, let's look at different songs. Clark's new style is hated either because it's not his old style / not old NCS, or it's repetitive. But do you realize that old Clark's was quite repetitive as well? I mean, Shakedown was literally just a race, but slower. And some of those people that dislike New Clark's, they're probably gonna glaze on Unlike Pluto, despite having the exact same songs, because, guess what? It's Unlike Pluto. Then there's Follow Back, which shows how sometimes good songs can be hated with poor marketing. Nobody hates the song, people either hate the background or the fact that it wasn't what they expected to get from Mint. Extra useless context that has nothing to do with the song, just like I mentioned at the start of the video. This is probably another reason as to why Vemlenta was hated, because it came after two songs that people also didn't enjoy, X2 and Rush, while Danka do Varau didn't. Okay, no more Vemlenta talk, I promise. Let's go to something else. Love Letter. Infamously hated because of how empty it is. Well, that could be a good reason, but it commonly gets ratings below 1 out of 10 by so many rankers. Yes, it's empty, but does it make you want to puke when you listen to it? It definitely does not. This might be just me, but when I can listen to the entire thing, I wouldn't give it a 0 out of 100 or anywhere near. This applies to Time as well. While they're still not good songs, it shows and proves what I'm saying. The fact that I even have to say this, only for people to even slightly realize. Also, your mindless hate, whether genuine or not, caused Nomu to leave NCS server. The rating system is one of the most important things an NCS ranger can have, but over time people have started to devolve along with it. I've seen many instances of this. But don't insult any people who are like this. Again, this is not a drama video, and they are not bad people if given this context alone. People who give 0 out of 100s all the time. Why not use 1 to 9? Why would everything be at 0? Personally, for me, if a song has 20 seconds that I can listen to, I most likely won't give a 0. And people who give 100 out of 100s all the time. That's the highest score one can give. Those people are probably not strict with their ratings. For the last time, 50 out of 100 is mid, not 75. If 0 is the worst and 100 is the best, then 50, aka in the middle, is mid. And then there's that thing about excuses for opinions that I already talked about. But how do I know that what I'm saying is actual facts and not just subjective? How do I know they're wrong? How can I prove that I'm not just an immature opinion basher? Because these people I just talked about, I was once one of them. In 2020, I was like you. My opinion kinda sucked. I gave Freefall a 1 out of 100 because I despised the vocals, although there was still nothing wrong with the drop at all, and it did not deserve a score as low as 1. If that doesn't sound bad, it gets worse. Arlo's previous 2 NCS songs almost didn't get a chance, and it claimed I hated them for no reason. This forced hate and glaze is what NCS fans think they're doing. They claim it's their opinion, but it really isn't, and they just jump into conclusions to everything that doesn't go their way. No 15-year-old brain is fully developed. Now picture that brain with a disability. That is an accurate description of half of the NCS community. They're good people, I'm sure of that. But what they say may not always be correct. I'm one of them. Always have been. It took me 4 years to stop being blind. I hope it doesn't take you guys that long. True opinion changes span over the course of a couple months. Your brain is realizing that everything it knew is wrong, and is slowly but actively trying to make it right. Now that the video is over, let me just say, I appreciate the people who have watched it this far. This community has changed so much over the past 2 years, but in a way it has slowly been devolving over time. Let's see if we can successfully rebuild it.